Hey everyone, welcome to our Pancasila group. So I'm the part to talking about something very important in this country. So what is that? Indonesia. Pancasila as the state's legal foundations. It may seem big topic, but don't worry, I explain it in a simple way. So what does it actually mean when we say Pancasila is our juridical foundation? Basically, Pancasila acts like the highest guideline in our legal system. All the laws we have in Indonesia must follow the values inside the Pancasila. So, in legal terms, like people call it the Saat fundamental norm. Sounds so complicated, right? Never mind. So, in easier words, Pancasila is the top rule that every law must obey. If a law goes against it, then the law can be questioned or even cancelled. You can also think of the Pancasila as the core values that shape our legal system's works. Like when the government creates the policies, when lawmakers draft bills, or when judges make decisions, they are all supposed to use the Pancasila as their reference point. So it's not just a philosophy, it actually works as a real legal foundations in our daily governance. So, alright, that's a basic idea for the introductions from me. So now I pass to my fellow groupmates who will explain each part in more detail.
In this section, we will talk about the legal basis of Pancasila as the foundation of the Indonesian state and the highest legal rule in Indonesia. Pancasila as the foundation of the state is written in the opening of 1945 Constitution. Paragraph 4, it states that Indonesia is based on belief in God, humanity, national unity, democracy, and social justice for all people. We also refer to the MPR Decree number 20 MPR 1976, which says that Pancasila is the foundation of the state and cannot be changed. This rule guides all laws and government policies. Law number 12, 2011 about the hierarchy of laws also states that Pancasila is above all laws and regulations. This means that every law in Indonesia must follow the values of Pancasila.
Hello, my name is Dhurgasshini Chandrasekar and my NIM is 25/555-170/KH/12542. And today I'll be explaining how Pancasila is used to test the constitutionality of the laws. Firstly, Pancasila functions as Indonesia's state fundamental norm or the foundational norm. Because of this rule, every legal product, especially the laws, tested at the Constitutional Court or the Mahkamah Konstitusi must align with the values embedded in Pancasila. When a judge reviews a case, the benchmark contested law against both the written constitution, which is the UUD 1945, and the philosophical values of Pancasila. This creates a dual-layer constitutional assessment, which is a formal legality and an ideological coherence, which is our Pancasila. So, in the Indonesia constitutional landscape, Pancasila operates as the nation's strategic compass, shaping how legality, governance, and public interest coverage. A clear real-world illustration can be seen in several constitutional court decisions, particularly when the court evaluates whether a statute aligns with the foundational ethos of justice, humanity, unity, democracy, and social welfare. For example, in judicial review cases involving natural resources management, the court has consistently referred to the second and the fifth sila to ensure the regulatory frameworks honor human dignity and advance equitable prosperity. In this setting, Pancasila becomes more than a philosophical slogan, it becomes a compliance benchmark that legislators and regulators must respect. During juridical proceedings, justices explicitly articulate how Pancasila values structure their reasoning. When assessing the constitutionality of a law, the judges do not only restrict themselves only to the textual interpretation of the UUD 1945. They draw upon the normative architecture of Pancasila to clarify whether a law safeguards fairness, preserves social cohesion, and upholds democratic participation. This approach reinforcement the idea that Indonesia constitutional regime is value driven rather than purely procedural. So, Pancasila function as Indonesia's fundamental legal norm, guiding judges in testing constitutionality of laws. Courts rely on Pancasila's moral philosophical values, justice, humanity, unity, and democracy, and social welfare, to anchor their constitutional interpretations and ensure the legislation aligns with the national's commitment. Thank you.
My name is Exaudya Ludwina Nauli Simanjuntak. I will talk about the implementation of Pancasila in public policy. So, Pancasila plays a crucial role in shaping public policies in Indonesia. Its sila becomes a guiding value that influences how the government creates rules to protect and serve its people. One example is the BPJS Kesehatan program. This policy reflects the spirit of the second sila, which is kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab, because it ensures that every citizen receive human and fair access to healthcare. It's a policy built on compassion and equality. Meanwhile, our election laws are rooted in sila keempat, which is kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan. Through democratic process, the people's voice becomes the foundation of leadership. This sila ensures that decisions are made through representation, discussion, and collective agreement. Another example is the law governing the use of Bahasa Indonesia. This reflects the third sila, Persatuan Indonesia, emphasizing the importance of a shared national identity. By strengthening the use of one national language, the government promotes unity among diverse ethnic and cultural groups. Through these policies, we can see how Pancasila is not just a philosophy. It is a living guide that shapes real decisions, ensuring humanity, democracy, and unity in our national development.
Hi guys, my name is Shaven, and I'm here today to conclude whatever you heard from my team members. So to conclude our presentation, we can clearly see that Pancasila plays a crucial role as the judicial foundation of Indonesian state. It is not only a moral guide, but also the source of all laws that directs the formation of every regulation in the policy of Indonesia. Every law, every government decision must ultimately affect the fundamental values of Pancasila. Through real-life examples such as decisions by the Constitutional Court, we can observe how Pancasila is actively used to evaluate the goals of the nation. This shows that Pancasila is truly the highest legal norm in our legal system. Every rule, every decision made by the government must judicate with Pancasila laws. And however, in today's era of globalization and rapid technological development, maintaining the relevance and consistency of Pancasila value becomes more challenging day by day within the youth. Many external influences may not align with our national identity. This is why we, as the younger generation, have an important responsibility to understand and uphold the values of Pancasila in everyday life. In closing, we hope this video helps all of us come to a better understanding of how fundamental Pancasila is within Indonesia's legal structure. Let us continue to uphold and practice its values to build a just, prosperous, and civilized society. And hopefully you guys got a good message from our video, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Thank you.